4, 3, 2, 1. See, I can count. Hello and welcome, everyone, to another episode of Star Trek Adventures. We are starting a little late today, but given the fact that I'm basically melting into my chair as we speak, I think starting at all is quite a spectacular feat. So, welcome, watchers of Illusion, to the Castle of Confusion. I'm knocking my own headphones off because I don't know what's going on. We have a newcomer to our show tonight. Everyone, please welcome Lex, who is coming and joining us, perhaps permanently, perhaps he's just passing by, but either way, he's welcome.
Hello.
Hello there. Oh, give me 1 second. Pop my knee back into place. Always at the most inopportune moments.
I hate that feeling.
I wouldn't mind so much, but it's weirdly enough, the one that aches the most isn't the one that I got a rock embedded in. So it's like, what's going on there?
Someone had to do that to be a church this afternoon.
Every day is like a new piece of a puzzle.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Just to let
I didn't know that Zoe came some assembly required.
I'm not some assembly required. I just exist
Jenny messed up
in a lump, basically. Some people enjoy the inner lights. For me, it's the inner lump.
Well, we all know Jenny fouled up when putting Zoe together.
I believe what happened was on my wedding day, my dad went to Jen and said, "Ha ha ha, no backsies."
Did he also tell her no refunds?
Oh, there was definitely no refunds. It was implied. Hello to Chief 89 in the chat. How are you doing? So, we are here for another game of Star Trek Adventures. For those of you who just thought we were going to have a chat, haha, role-playing. Can anyone remember what we were up to?
Yeah, we're about to go to Cardassia in space to rescue some Starfleet Admiral before her doppelganger takes over security.
Well done.
We're supposed to be going to a prison break. We're supposed to be supporting with a prison break that we are the people that are getting them out of prison or something to that effect.
Yes. That is pretty much it. So, last week you all dealt with some changeling infiltrators on the ship that had pretended to be the captain, the first officer, and other senior members of the crew. You beamed them all into a sun because it's the only way to be sure.
As you
beam them into the sun. I've got no part in that.
And now you found that Lieutenant Commander Dowd, who you thought was with you since the start of the show, when in episode 1, wasn't actually Lieutenant Commander Dowd because he came back. Dum, dum, dum.
I've still got doubt whether this one's an imposter or not, as well.
So
maybe you're the imposter this time. Maybe that's why you see all the nuclear weapons.
Only my hairdresser knows for sure.
So we have a bit of a change, a retcon from last week. Apparently, the writers weren't all together with one another because we said last week. We thought last week that our chief engineer was called Lieutenant Commander Perry, but it turns out that Lex is our chief engineer. So, Mr. Lex, could you please introduce your character?
Perhaps Perry was the paternity cover.
Hello, everyone. My name is Theory Draxi. I am a half Betazoid. Hope I pronounced it right. I'm from the Frontier Colony.
Ooh. So here we are. We've got another Betazoid on the team. And
is it too late to volunteer to stay behind?
Sorry?
Is it too late to volunteer to stay behind?
Yes. I've written this next piece for you, for your character. So no, you're not staying behind.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we've got to be careful with me in Cardassian space, though, because remember, Cardassians are still known to execute Bajorans in their territory.
Just a lot. So, I have a starter for this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you please. Captain's log, stardate 52964.1. We are en route to Earth to rendezvous with Starfleet intelligence and Starfleet security in the hope of preventing a takeover by changeling extremists. Meanwhile, I have dispatched a strike team to Feliar 6 in Cardassian space. Their mission, which they have chosen to accept, is to rescue Admiral Jessup, who has been tapped as the next head of Starfleet security, along with any other Starfleet personnel who may be imprisoned along with them. And then,
I didn't accept the mission.
and then to destroy all traces of the illegal ex-Dominion prison camp that they are being held in. It is my hope that they have memorized these instructions, as my message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Well, I didn't accept this mission.
The Inspector Gadget version of Star Trek Adventures, I see.
Speaking of Inspector Gadget, I just cannot wait for the new game to come out soon.
Ooh,
Oh
that
gosh,
would be
there's a
nice.
new game.
It's about time we had a good Inspector Gadget game. But it wasn't so much Inspector Gadget as do.
The unreleased Inspector Gadget game was good.
Inspector Gadget in Mission Impossible 4.
Cardassian Protocol.
Go Gadget Kitten.
Zoe,
Hello.
is Admiral Jessup a character we know from Star Trek, or did you make them up?
Made them up.
Okay, because it's haunting. Oh, you can't handle the truth. He was a Jessup as well, wasn't he? From
hello,
a
Melody.
few men, a few good men.
They may well be, but I'm going to level with you.
Oh, look at Melody. She's so cute.
I named the character after a plastic bag that was next to me from a DIY shop.
If she's cute and she knows it.
Hello, Melody.
Yes, no, she's
Hello.
so cute.
Have some cuteness and raise viewing figures.
Oh, let's all wave at Melody. Hello there.
Well, you know
She's
how
so
Scotty
cute.
has that little Keenser sidekick in the Calvin universe. Farangel has a little Cation Ward sidekick.
Oh.
Maybe it's
Chief
one of
89 says he's about drunk after the work week that he's had to endure sober. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate when you have to endure a week of work. It's getting worse in here, guys. If I turn bright pink, it's not my camera failing. It's just
do not adjust your set. It's not.
Do you have then if you're in danger of melting?
Open your window or something.
My window is open. There is no wind.
Oh, gotcha.
Just
we've had a heat wave coming off the Sahara Desert right across Europe and up to us. There's actually dust on my car from the Sahara. And all the heat came with it. And it's bloody annoying. Oh.
I was going to say my lounge is 26 and I've got window open. So,
yeah.
But then I'm not hot because I'm somebody that I'm usually not too bad. And if I was hot, I'd take the throw off my chair and whatever it's made of will cool me down very quickly. So if I was hot, I'd just take that off. Whatever mesh it's made of, it's fantastically good for cooling.
I wish I could do that. But if I took off any more layers, we would get cancelled by YouTube.
Pardon me a moment. I'm just going to close this window. They're doing some sort of road work outside.
And I can't risk having the window open much.
Oh, of course.
She'll
jump out, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to risk this one escaping and having the same thing happen to her.
Yeah, I can imagine. Guys, should we actually start the game? I've just realised we've spent the last 10 minutes just kind of chatting, which is nice.
Here for, shall we?
It's always nice to chat and catch up with everyone, but shall we play the game?
Yeah, I got
Are
my
we a
yeah.
game?
I got my
Game
dice
master.
ready. I got my dice ready. So
Ooh.
That's a
So
good point. I should
may I
get.
suggest, now that we have 6 people, that we perhaps take it slightly strictly more in turns, otherwise we might end up with chaos.
Chaos is my middle name.
I was going to say nothing wrong with some chaos.
hey, I got a chaos emerald and it's blue.
It's actually not my middle name. My middle name is Catherine.
Is it what?
It-
Saffron?
Catherine.
Oh, Catherine. I thought you said
Yeah.
saffron, like abfab.
Oh, Sappy.
Yeah.
Hey,
I had such
got-
a crush on her.
I got the whole series on
I can understand
DVD
that.
and the movie on Blu-ray.
The movie's weird.
I know.
It's like,
It
what's
really- it
going
really
on
is.
here?
It goes all over the place.
But I like it because I do miss Robin Williams.
Yeah. Well, I've got my dice as well. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the summary of what we know, because Lex and Captain Dowd have Lieutenant Commander. Sorry, you Captain on Question of Track. The ranks, they confuse. So they've been from the detention center, and were able to tell us that this detention center is over a mile beneath the surface of the planet Feliar 6, accessible only via a series of transporter pads that are all closely guarded by the rogue Cardassian and Jem'Hadar soldiers, or a heating vent that allows heat to be pumped out to the surface so that the prison doesn't overheat, which I could do with that in a moment. 3 other Starfleet officers are being held captive at the facility and would have accompanied them as they left, but unfortunately that was not possible at the time. One of these is Admiral Jessup.
Wouldn't
So the
surprise me if Tito just left them in their cells.
Oh, someone
Well,
doesn't
I-
like their workmates.
I was carrying sorry, what's Lex's character called?
Okay,
My character's name is Steenery. His name's Theory.
Lieutenant Theory.
Steere.
I'm still wary of Lieutenant T. Dowd.
STEI.
Yeah, he doesn't
Right,
know
I get it.
he doesn't know what to make of you either.
I reckon this T. Dowd's a fake as well.
It's fakes all the way down.
Yeah.
It was all just a dream.
Goes right to the bottom.
Yeah, people didn't recognize me because they didn't turn around and look behind. Like I was there the whole time.
Yep, that's how it works. So the center that you're heading to is the base of operations for a rogue changeling group called the Continuity Alpha Dominion. They're a splinter group who are dead set on continuing the Dominion's original plan to take over the Alpha and Beta quadrants, regardless of what the peace treaty signed by the actual Dominion says. So you're heading there, and to do this, we're going to need to pass into Cardassian space. This is not necessarily a good idea, because the Cardassians are quite territorial at the moment. They're trying to rebuild their lives after the Dominion War, and they're putting up some sensor grids to protect their border. However,
It's their fault for joining forces with the Dominion in the first place.
hey, I'm not the one who made the. I am the one that made the rules. I am not the one who made the rules. The Cardassians want peace and security, and they think that putting up a giant fence that says no federations allowed will do it. So, could I have
It
an
said- I thought the sign also said no Bajorans allowed.
Oh, they see Federation and Bajoran the same way these days. You're all the same, you know. Not enough big ridges on the middle of the head, you see.
Yeah.
So what? And also very thin necks, so they don't like it.
Not reinforced.
Bloody Cardies.
I love that, a reinforced neck. I love that idea.
Steve
So,
Rebar, yes.
could I ask for an insight and security check, please?
Insight.
from
10.
That's on.
And security
I've
is
got
3.
insight and security. I've got 10 and 5 for that.
Okay.
I add up.
I've got 20 because I've got 12 security and 8 insight.
I've only got 8 and 4. I think someone else. If there's one person who'd roll, it will
I
have to be
think that
somebody
needs to
else.
be me.
My God,
Yeah,
20.
mine just adds up to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have Crystal do this.
Okay. Could I get you to roll 2d20, please? I'm pretty sure you're going to win.
I've got 6 and 16.
Okay. Could I have someone assist?
Yeah.
You just need
I'll
you just
assist.
need to roll 1d20 for that.
Eight.
Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. Oh. Sorry, old bastard, as we call it, is flaring up.
Would
You're
you
not
like
feeling well. Don't you leave it?
It's I'm always not feeling well now because the tumor's pressing on a nerve,
Oh,
and there's not much I can do about that. So it flares up every now and again and really starts to go to town. Right. So you've got 3 successes, which is excellent, which means I can tell you that you guys overheard talk on the ship one time from a crew member that the Cardassians are currently conducting some repairs to their border sensor grid in the Volan system. However, this is a bit of an issue because the Volan system is right next to the Chintoka system, which has a large military base. So,
Well, don't
although
we
it
have-
is
well, aren't we in charge of the Chintoka system?
not at the moment.
I thought we took that during the war.
Yes, but you. I checked this earlier and I was thinking the same bloody thing, but I'm going to show you the map that's in the game.
Well, now you've done it. Now we're all in trouble.
I'm going to show you the map that's in the game. And where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's got. Does that or does that not look like it's on the Cardassian side?
I can't tell. It's a complete blur.
It is a blur. Why is my camera so crap? But
There's not your camera. It's my eyes.
Chintoka is there. Volan is there. And the neutral zone is this bit here with the 2 lines.
I
So
see it.
Chintoka appears to be in Cardassian space.
Yeah.
So don't blame me, blame the law.
When did
Blame-
we give it back to them? Because we
Probably
still had it in the siege of AR 327.
Yeah, but that's before they signed the peace treaty at the end of the war.
I don't recall us signing peace treaties with Cardies.
Either way, I
I seem
Lex,
to remember the peace treaty being signed by two water and a changeling.
Lex, are you regretting joining us yet?
No, I'm having a blast. No, I'm having a blast.
Alexa, stop. Sorry.
oh, can we all
My little-
can we all trigger Zoe's Alexa through this? Alexa, meow like a cat.
I've got my headphones on, so no, you can't.
But I'll be right back.
Do not phone me and then shout down the phone. So, yes, the problem that you've got is that this is your best chance of getting across the border without being detected. But if you are detected, you're going to have to run like hell because the cavalry will turn up quick.
Can't we just negotiate them and ask them very nicely to let us through for this special?
No,
mission?
you need to fly the ship very quickly. That's me that does things like that. I'm bloody quick when I'm in a car and any other vehicle. There's no messing.
Yes. Well,
Right,
I suppose
Ensign
in that
Tabby,
case,
Ensign Tabby, you're on report.
you're doing what exactly?
For being too
Ensign
nice.
Ensign Tabby's on report because he just triggered my Alexa. On the other side of the flat.
Excellent.
I've just went and turned off the microphone, so he can't turn it back on.
So I can't tell it. I can't tell it to open big fart.
No, you can't.
It's the
We
best.
can have fun.
Alexa, Open big fart. You'll love this.
Welcome to Big Fart. Would you like me to fart?
Yes.
That was a long and windy one. Try asking me for a random fart or try a 30 seconds fart countdown.
Alexa, stop.
Alrighty.
It's ridiculous. Oh, the things that you learn when you have kids visit and they realize you've got one of these things.
Alexa, add to shopping list 2 tons of turnips from Tesco.
So, guys, what do we do tonight? I blame the heat. This is we're normally far more serious than this.
Are we?
No.
Or
So
I think we're thinking about trying to solve.
So we're coming up on nearing the border. We're going to have to try and get across.
Well,
So
I've got a solution in my case, in my box of waterlong.
There's your lunchbox.
no, it's
No.
it's his special weapons box.
And I'm not talking about nuking border controls either.
You're not going to nuke border control today.
No, I've got It's another toy I bought from our friend Quark.
Commander Dowd, are you okay?
Question. Oh, sorry. Are we piloting the Enigma or are we taking one of the support craft?
We're on a runabout.
Righto.
That-
Okay.
That's the other big reason why you really need to run like hell if the cavalry come. Because the
Yeah.
Enigma might be able to hold its own against a Galore class ship for a little bit. Your caravan with the cells on the side probably can't.
I didn't think they had any Gallo class ships left.
They might have 1 or 2. There was still some at the end of the Dominion War. So it's like,
But anyhow, I've got a nice trick up my sleeve from our friend Quark. But I
Let's
need
see.
your promises not to mention this to Starfleet, to the Federation.
okay, if you've got a frickin' cloaking device in that box,
Well, Angel never signed the Treaty of Algernon.
no, I am ruling that you can't have a cloaking device in it.
Well, I don't know why not. There's nothing wrong with that.
You can't have a
But
cloaking
why?
device in your pack.
It's like you've got Mary Poppins's carpet bag with it. Just she can haul out lamps and
Oh yeah, we
any
like
of
that.
all sorts.
Well,
I
we are
still
going
believe
in-
she's a Time Lord, and that's her TARDIS.
this mission is being done in my personal runabout.
What's in the glove box, is it?
Writing property of Ferrin on the side of the ship does not make it yours.
I thought it was you just can't stick US Air Force on the side and set yours.
I love Stargate. So, guys, to get across here,
But I've got a nice cloaking device to help us get past the border.
so we can get into the Volan system because the grid isn't operational at the moment. That's the good news. However, once you get there, you can see that the Cardassians are busy at the moment establishing their detection grid. And it's the detection grid is around Volan 4. It's not yet fully operational, and it will be apparently possible for you to get the runabout through the system with it while evading detection. But you'll need to plot a very complex course through the system under minimal power using the planet Volan 3 to block the sensors as you pass. And if this happens, you'll look like debris that's left over from the Dominion War.
I still reckon we ought to use the cloak.
To do this, however, I'm going to need someone to plot a course.
Tabby,
This will require reason plus con.
Okay. Well, I think I'm strictly the person who's supposed to be doing this. I'll give you my. So I've got reason 11 and con 2.
Okay, Go for it.
Well, did we add something to one of my stats last time? I can't recall.
I believe you held off doing that.
Did I? Right. Okay. In which case, so reason 11, con 2.
But there's no reason that you can't do it now if you want to do it. But yeah, reason and con on 2d20, please.
So yes, 2d20.
If he can't do it, I'll have a go.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now that the computer is not going to be any help because it needs a 10 or lower to assist, and I got a 13.
I've got a 20 and 13, which I suspect will not be all that good either.
So you've got 1.
Oh yes, I got 1. I haven't had reasons.
You've got 1 success.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Can we just nuke the sensor grid?
You can't nuke the sensors. That will tell them that you're here.
Okay, how about we fire a nuke with an EMP weapon?
Oh.
Then the sensors won't work and they won't be any the wiser. And they
I'm
can
happy
just
to
put it
say-
down to a technical glitch.
You're not nuking the sensors. I want to make the game at least moderately challenging. So, funnily enough, I'm rolling badly tonight, so the Cardassians have not yet spotted you. If you would like to attempt to set the course again, that is perfectly fine.
Well,
Krista, what are your
agents
stats?
free for reason
Yeah,
and
well,
con.
I'll have a go at that. My control apparently is 11. What's the other one?
Con.
Con.
Con and reason. Reason's 11 as well.
Okay.
Reason, both of them are 11.
Okay. So if you could roll 2d20.
10 and 20.
So you got that's 1 success, isn't it? Okay. Well, the computer has assisted, and it's actually managed to do it this time, because apparently I can roll well sometimes, which makes a change since every freaking Romulan that we shot about in the first story didn't actually manage to fly. Have we lost someone? Nope. Oh, my screen just flickered. I thought we'd lost someone there. Sorry. Right. So you have managed to successfully plot the course. You know where you're going. What we need now is for our engineer to try and get the ship's power low enough to evade detection. And that would require a control plus engineering check.
Do you know where you're going to? Yes, we have a navigator.
So, Lex, if I could get a 2d20 control plus engineering.
2D. All right. Control and what?
Engineering.
My control is 10 and engineering is 8.
Okay, so we're looking for 18 or less on both your dice, even since it's 2 of them. Aha! I can grammar.
Well, I just have one 20-side die.
I roll it twice. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, and the map.
First roll 1. Second roll. Oh dear Lord. 1.
Okay, 1 in this is actually 2 successes, so you've got 4.
Does that mean we get some momentum then?
You get to banker momentum. So your momentum.
Wow. Kapow's been paying attention. That went right over my head.
Well done. You've got a bank of 1 momentum for this, which is very useful for later on. So you have managed to actually do this. So what happens is the ship starts to glide on your course that you're going through. And we slide here and there as it changes course. It goes through, drifting along as if it's just a piece of old debris from the wall, keeping all of your levels correct. Now you're flying over and you pass by Volan 3. Some of you may remember that Volan 3 was actually the site of a Maquis base during the build up to the Dominion War. It's where some of Starfleet defected to the Maquis, in fact, and Captain Sisko was not happy. Not at all.
Yeah, he
So-
can't let anything go. Let it go. Let it go.
As you fly past, you notice that there appear to be some signs that marquee settlements on the surface are still in use.
Should we wave to them as we pass?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's just wave to them and carry on.
Ship some cake.
Sending some cake, are you?
Or just
No,
give him a thumbs up and just be on our way.
Yeah, we just give them a thumbs up, say bye then.
That's
Oh,
it.
They won't notice us. We're not even here. We're just space debris.
Yeah, they don't know you're there, but you know they're there. So that's interesting. The marquee is still around. I just gently fly and
So,
fly and
Pres-
fly.
presumably, would the Maquis be with us or against us or neutral in our? I'm kind of trying to remember where we are in this. They're still against Cardassia, but they're anti-Federation. Yeah, maybe best not to poke that with a stick.
That's fine. I did wonder what would happen when I put that into the thing. I have a little option to, well, I could pick work something out if you decide to go down, but thank you, because I didn't write an awful lot about that. I just wanted to put it in as a bit of set dressing.
Well, I'm putting it out there to the rest of the gang, the Scooby gang. Yeah, what do y'all reckon about them? The Maquis.
Number
Right,
one,
if they don't know anything about us, we'll leave them well alone and carry on to doing what we're actually supposed to be doing. That's what I'm
yes.
voting
Number
for.
one, they're hostile. Number two, we've got a little ship not well armed. Number three, we have a mission that doesn't involve them. So I agree with Krista.
Yeah, because we don't want to poke something, then it'll send out a lot of fire ants against us.
Well, why don't we just log it? Maybe they could be helpful to us later on. Maybe we may. The friend of our enemy is our friend, kind of thing.
I would suggest that too. Like just mark it
think-
until later or something.
I think that the phrase is the other way around. It's an enemy of our enemy is our friend. A friend of our enemy is our enemy.
Yeah. Oh dear. Zoe's got that evil cackling going.
No, I'm just wondering where this is going. It's okay. So, as you fly past, you just note in your log that a marquee base seems to still be there. And then you float on, and finally you're out of range of the sensors, and go back to work. The mission continues fairly well because now that you haven't been detected, you get to go straight through, and you're heading to the Feliar system. Feliar is a remote system deep in Cardassian territory. So deep, in fact, that it's almost out of the other side of Cardassian territory. I can smell smoke. Give me 1 second.
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly check on my CCTV. I cannot see a sign of smoke. Just going to check with my other half. Sorry, guys. I'll be back in 1 moment because it could be bad, but I don't think it is. Just 1 moment, guys. Jan? You smell smoke?
Poor Jen. She's probably trying to have a crafty one, and now she's been rumbled.
Rumble in the Bronx.
So, Lex, are you coming on AQOT this weekend?
Yep.
Oh, very nice, very nice. You were a fan favorite, I believe.
Oh, thank you. I always like to be a fan favorite, and yes, I'll be breaking my new headset.
Wouldn't surprise me if people ask that I don't participate in Question of Trek.
Yeah, I miss being on it since the move from Texas to
Sorry about that.
Washington.
Ow. Oh. So,
Everything
DC
all right?
okay.
sorry about that. It is burning. It looks like, from what Jen's saying, the builders in the area have left something burning in a brazier, which is nice, isn't it? That's exactly what you want to see, an unattended fire.
Not ideal,
No,
but
Words will
not
be
your
had.
fire.
yes, but not my problem, as the Polish people say. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Which I think is just a wonderful, wonderful statement. So,
Yes.
you're heading to the Feliar system. It is deep in Cardassian territory, so deep that it's almost out the other side of Cardassian territory. It was a mining colony at one point, but all the resources are long gone now. It's dried up decades ago. So now, all that's here is a bunch of hollowed out asteroids, an icy planet at the outer reaches of the system, and 5 other planets. They're uninhabitable super Earths and gas giants. Are we under the sea in Disney?
Under the sea.
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. That's the only bit I remember.
Oh,
I cannot sing.
we're under the sea. Well, I need to go say hello to Aquaman.
Oh, I'd like to say hello to Aquaman as well. He's rather tasty.
Hey now.
Oh yeah, no, it's true. So the planet you're looking for, Feliar 6, is the icy outer planet, which appears to just be a bit like our Pluto. Perhaps was captured from a passing system or a rogue planetoid that was captured in the system. It doesn't really fit in. It's right on the outsides, and it's very, very icy. That's where you're going. That's where the prison was.
I'm going to put my cardigan on in that case.
I hope y'all have very, very warm uniforms.
Did you bring along your furry boots? Why have I turned into a pirate? Arr. So,
Space pirate, duh.
arr. The name's Mud. Harkosh Fenton Mud. Arr.
Harcourt!
Mind boggles.
I love that robot lady.
So, in this system, there is a small Alpha Dominion, as we'll call them, Alpha Dominion patrol in the area. It's composed of 6 Jem'Hadar attack ships and a single Galore-class cruiser. However, I'd like a quick check to see whether you can work out a way of getting past this this patrol. So, could I have a reason plus con check, please?
Well, I'm 8 and 2, and I'm the navigator, I suppose, so I should probably be flying this. So reason and con, sorry, 11 plus 2. Insight is 8. 11 reason, con 2.
Okay, on 2d20, please.
12 and 1.
2d20. 4 and 7.
So you got 2 successes. That's brilliant. Okay, you can spot a pattern in their patrols, which means that you can successfully navigate around them. They're surprisingly undisciplined for what should be Dominion troops, but given the amount of ships they've got, you can only do so much. So you're able to successfully navigate around them so that you stay outside of scanning range, and you reach Feliar 6. This is where it's going to get a bit tricky, guys, because there doesn't appear to be any sort of structure on the surface, save for what appears to be the remains of a crashed orbital mining station. It's pieces of a station that looks a little bit like Empok Nor or Deep Space Nine, but it's been torn up in the atmosphere and now is spread out across an area of the planet. That appears to be the only thing that's down there.
Hang on, this ice dwarf has a thick atmosphere enough to break up a spaceship.
Well, it's small. The planet's small compared to the other giant planets. It's not massive. It's not Pluto-sized. It's more like Mercury-sized.
So it has enough of a
Mercury.
magnetic field to keep its atmosphere, despite being
Mercury doesn't have.
controlled.
Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere either, does it?
Can
Oh, bloody
T-Dowd,
hell!
can T-Dowd help us out with some directions? Because he decided to leave a shuttle and managed to make it back. So
Dealing the shuttle. I love it.
I was just going to keep Kafie for everybody else.
you've still got a free rental for that.
So this planet's an
Yeah.
ice planet, but it must
probably
have still a molten core, because otherwise it wouldn't have a magnetic field and therefore it wouldn't have its atmosphere. Which I
Yes.
suppose tells us why the things that are a mile down are still nice and warm despite the icy surface.
Yes. I thought that fit through. There was a chance to use my degree. No, sure.
Yeah.
So my question to you all, given the circumstances, what do you want to do?
Buttoned up my cardigan.
I'm
All
gonna.
right.
I want a thick coat on and a woolly hat and a scarf. And that's what I
Space
do. And I
anorak.
put some thick trousers on as well.
Well, can we run a test to see whether this atmosphere is actually breathable? Because you're doing some kind of heated spacesuits otherwise.
Okay, I can confirm with your sensor sweeps that the atmosphere is breathable.
And
It's
what's
an
the surface temperature at the equator?
The surface temperature at the equator is minus 12 degrees C.
Okay, so we could potentially land very well padded with some thermal underwear and some cardigans and gloves. Where do we have any idea where these heating shafts are? I suppose we can look, can't we, for the bits of the planet that are melting, although this is a needle in a haystack kind of thing. I'm not sure that we have equipment to assist us with this.
We should be able to have sensors to sensor sweep for heat, so you could like thermal imaging.
Yes,
So you
that's
should be able to
a
see.
good idea.
So are we talking about scanning the defunct space station to see if there are pockets of habitability or even functioning life support?
Well, I don't know. You're the one that's come from there. You should know.
Is this where I came from?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
And steer as well.
So I'm just going to say that you guys, when you came out of the prison, were inside the crashed station.
Oh, well, in that case, I recognize that place. Do you remember, Steer?
I think I was a little. I think I was a little girl when this happened.
Oh, well, not only that, but you were unconscious, I think, when you came out. I think I dragged your unconscious form and plopped you into the rental shuttle that I know someone's going to come after me for that deposit. And yeah, so sorry, it's Steery, isn't it? It's not Steer, it's Steery, right?
Yes,
Okay, I apologize. I've been mispronouncing it.
it's all right.
Steery. Okay, so you would have been you would have been down for the count when we escaped. So, but yes, so I think that's where we were, unless there's other ones littered about the place. Yeah, there are pockets of survivable sealed off compartments.
Do you want to check and see?
Yeah, I guess we could confirm. Yeah.
All right.
So yes, there are parts of the station that are still habitable. Finding them again from orbit is where it's going to be a bit tricky. So you've got options, of course. And I don't want to railroad. I mean, you can land and have a look around. You could take the the shuttle further down and try and find somewhere you can hide it, so you can scan from the orbit and anything like that. It's all depending on what you want to do.
So, if I do go down there, do y'all want me to see if I can find some stuff that will help us out, or stash something?
Well, I mean,
I think we should try and stash the shuttle somewhere and all maybe leave somebody on board or something.
yeah, in case we left it on the double yellow.
Yeah, we don't want no fines.
Exactly. I mean, I'm already.
Guys,
in-
you're already
my
not
ears.
doing quite so well with your shuttle rental. You never get your deposit back.
I know I'll never see that back. But we do have. I've got an idea that maybe if we get rumbled, we may be able to talk ourselves out of it, because those people, we could be changelings. Like we could be changelings in disguise, because the changelings did have our forms, Steries and my forms, so we could maybe bluff our way inside. If we're caught. Otherwise, maybe we can, go in the back passage, as it were.
You guys actually are the A team, so we've got the face man here saying he can bluff his way in.
Yeah, he's the face man, and I'm the muscle.
So are we sending Dowd and Lex down? Had I better stay with the ship since I'm the chauffeur?
The chauffeur. I love it. We've got Murdoch in the chopper as well now.
I was going to say, I think we need to leave Farron on board the because he'll just nuke everybody, so it's fine. If anybody comes near, he'll just nuke them. It's not an issue.
Well, nuking might come in later on. Let's put it that way. I did kind of write in the option of destroying this place.
Let's do that after we've rescued the things we want to rescue and then left and been quite a long way away from it, shall we?
Well, if you have to. If you must rescue the people before you nuke it.
Yes, we must.
That's
Oh,
probably
go
what
on
we're
then.
here for, isn't it?
I think that was the brief.
Oh, man, my knee is absolutely... Oh, hang on. Private chat. What's going on?
What, R1?
Yeah. Oh, everyone's asking, are you in the Sigma or the Spotcraft? Yeah. Guys, I think I'm going to put it this way. It's incredibly painful. Let's see if we can get through this bit, though. So, we're going in, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, we just have to decide who's going.
Okay. So, are you drawing lots? Who's going down?
Well, I think Steery and me.
Okay.
I saw Tapao raise her hand, but I think she might be chasing a bug.
Sorry, I could hear a mosquito.
Oh,
that's
mostly.
That's not good.
No, I don't particularly like them.
A mosquito
I
in
don't
the
hear it
UK,
anymore.
that's fairly rare.
No, I can hear mosquitoes. I'm very good at hearing them. There was one in the bathroom the other day, and I could hear it, and I spotted the bloody thing.
You're down south, aren't you?
Get them
Yeah.
Southern England, yes.
Yeah. I forget that things are different down there, whereas here in the north we don't have things like that. We don't get mosquitoes. We just get drive-by muggings on motorbikes.
Oh dear.
I think I'll stick with the mosquitoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know which one I prefer.
Mosquitoes in the UK. Wow, that is rare.
Yeah, we're getting all
Only the
kinds
southern
here.
bit.
It's ridiculous.
I'd rather be savaged by a mosquito than a yabo on a lambretta taking my handbag.
A lambretta, my goodness. Someone knows the terminology.
Okay, so who's coming with?
Also,
Well, I'm going to mind the
oh.
ship.
Tabby's good in a crisis. He's very agile and has got claws.
Me, I'm coming.
Okay, so Oh, and Tabby's going to stay with the car. That's right. So, Farron, what say you?
Are you okay there, Patrick?
In a lot of pain.
Oh dear.
Right.
I've
Okay.
just taken a load of painkillers.
If
What
y'all
else
want to,
And
If
also
y'all
doesn't
wanna-
have my upstairs neighbours dropping heavy things on the floor.
Oh,
I was gonna say, if y'all want to call it, it's all right.
I am. I have to admit, I'm struggling as well tonight.
I've got 2 people in pain.
Yeah. That's yeah.
If Zoe's happy to carry on, I am.
We've got to the planet. It is a decent spot to end if you want to, because
That's fine.
I have to admit I wouldn't mind just calling it a night and ending here.
No, there's no point in suffering. Suffering,
Yeah.
pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. So let's opt not to make you guys suffer anymore. Yeah, we know where we are, I think. Well, and somebody's been taking notes. So yeah, we'll pick it up and figure out. I'm looking forward to this little walkabout.
I've got it set up like Mission Impossible, and it just fits so well because you've got the tech guy, you've got the weapons guy, you've got the confidence guy. It's gonna be great.
We're a league of extraordinary operatives.
Well, I'm happy to go along with whatever anyone else wants to do.
Okay, well in that case, I'm going to call it a night here. Just we'll take it up next time. But thank you so much for coming along and bearing with me. I've not been 100% with this, I have to admit, but thank you so much for joining us. And to everyone who's in the chat, thank you so much for joining us as well. But until next time,
Thanks for coming on.
this has been Star Trek Adventures. Live long and prosper.
Take good care, everyone.